The tree root and the boulder listened closely, because this is a story that begins in perfect stillness and ends with something no one thought possible. Deep in an ancient forest, where the ground breathed with moss and the air shimmered with drifting pollen, a single tree root pressed its way into the soil. It was thin, pale, nothing more than a wandering tendril searching for water and a place to anchor its growing tree. But on this quiet morning, it touched something cold, something unmovable, a boulder, massive, weathered, a dark slab of stone that had sat undisturbed for centuries, bearing the weight of storms, seasons, and time itself. When the root brushed against it, the boulder felt the contact like a faint tap, soft, insignificant, certainly nothing worth noticing. But the root felt differently. Here was an obstacle, a wall, a challenge, and something deep within its living fibers whispered, "Grow anyway." So the root did what roots do best. It kept moving. At first, it slid along the stone surface like a fingertip tracing a scar. Then it curled, gently testing the edge. Then it wrapped, slowly, patiently, around the base of the boulder, exploring its grooves, its cracks, its weaknesses. All the while, the boulder remained exactly as it always had been, confident in its mass, certain in its permanence. Days became weeks. Weeks stretched into seasons. Rain fell, frost crept in, sunlight warmed the forest floor, and the root thickened. With every passing season, pressure built. What once was soft grew firm. What once was fragile grew strong. What once was simply seeking became something more, something determined. Inside the boulder, tiny fissures awakened. At first, they were nothing, hairline fractures hidden beneath moss. But the root felt them, each one. And each year, it tightened its grip, using nothing but time, persistence, and an unshakable will to continue expanding. Then came the turning point. A thunderstorm rolled over the forest with a force that rattled the earth. Rain hammered the ground. Wind tore through branches, and the tree swayed violently, pulling on the root that clung to the stone. For the first time, the boulder trembled. A deep echoing groan rose from within the stone as the root surged, strengthened by water, by motion, by years of silent resolve. The crack widened, slowly, painfully, but undeniably, and with a final resonant snap, the boulder split in two, not shattered, not destroyed, changed. The forest fell quiet again, the storm drifted away, and there, in the stillness that followed, the root rested, now thick and powerful, its tree standing taller than ever, nourished by the space it had carved for itself. The boulder halves lay on either side, no longer an obstacle, but part of the landscape the root had shaped with nothing but patience and persistence. And in that quiet, the forest whispered its lesson. Some obstacles are not conquered with force, but with steady, unyielding growth. Even the mightiest barriers crack when met with gentle persistence over time. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.